Chris Evert, like Serena, has won the U.S. Open 6 times, and Serena is actually trying to tie Chrissy and win this 4 times in a row. I need to talk about Chris Evert right now because I have known her and liked her for so very long. And I got to tell you, I grew up about 20 minutes that way. And living in New York, I started playing a lot of tennis, but I dreamed of playing tennis in Florida. Because in Florida, you could play every day. It was always sunny. It just seemed like the perfect place to live and play. And more than anything, I wanted to play in Holiday Park in Fort Lauderdale. Because that's where Jimmy Evert taught tennis. He coached all 5 of his children and many hundreds of others. And he was such a good teacher that one year, 7 students from that public park played at Wimbledon. But Jimmy Evert wouldn't be there to watch them. It made him too nervous, even to witness his most famous kid, Chrissy. And she didn't lose much. But Jimmy would rather be home, or at the park teaching, or dragging the clay courts for his next lesson. His cheerful, classy wife, Colette, would often attend the matches and applaud Chrissy's opponent when she'd take a point from her daughter. This was no ordinary tennis family. Jimmy Evert would teach a lot more than tennis. He instilled the quiet power of grace, the need for sportsmanship, and manners, and humility. A devout Catholic, he practiced everything he preached. His value system was simple. He worked hard, he loved his family, and he loved God. His children obeyed him as best they could and deeply admired his integrity, his sense of right and wrong, his understated honor. Last week, Jimmy Evert passed away, and at St. Anthony's Church, in front of all of her family and hundreds of friends, Chrissy gave his eulogy. She stood beside the altar where her father had worshiped for decades and told us why, for all these years, she'd worshiped her dad. She was gentle and loving and funny and heartsick, all at the same time. She was perfect. I've had the honor of watching Chrissy so many times, on and off the court. This was her finest hour. As she spoke, I couldn't help but wish that Jimmy could have been there to see her, to bear witness to all that she'd learned from him. But it would have made him too nervous. Then I looked over at his family. Jimmy Evert was everywhere. And now he was going home.